The Walton Arts Center's Our Art, Our Region, Our Time art exhibition returning this week. The exhibition this year featuring 106 pieces by 87 artists representing 20 cities as well as the diverse communities that make up our region. We've got Jennifer and Jason here to tell us a bit more. Welcome back. Great to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So, I mean, just let's dive in. Tell us about this year's exhibition.
Well, I would say that it's the largest exhibition. This is the fourth year we've done the Our Art exhibition, and it's a regional, juried, but it's a free-to-enter group exhibition that's done in the Joy Pratt Markham Gallery inside the Walton Arts Center. And it is the largest by far that we've ever had. So we've had over 200 artists submit,
Wow.
and they gave us about 350 or so pieces to consider, and of that we had those numbers that you had said earlier.
Yeah.
So less than a quarter of the
Yeah, you
pieces
really
were
had to pare that
accepted and
down.
were available to be used.
Yeah.
But it is it's a signature event for us in the gallery because it features work from artists in our region. Right? It is a community-based art exhibition. And it is so important that they have an opportunity to share their work with Northwest Arkansas, especially at the Walton Arts Center, where we will have thousands and thousands of people come through to see a performance.
Right.
Right.
And we're able to kind of expose them to local artists.
Yeah. So how do you go about curating a show like this?
That's a really good question. Our curator really, once the selections are made, and that's done by a panel, all of the art is delivered, and I know that Kathy Thompson, who is a local artist and our guest curator for this show, she goes around and literally lays the art around the room, and it takes her a good 3 days just to find where she wants it in relationships to one another, right?
Okay.
But then also she's trying to find a way for the whole room to flow, so it pulls people in and through.
Okay.
And so it really helps this year because there's so much work.
Sure.
It has been a little bit more challenging. Normally we do like one line across the whole room. This year it's all salon style, so it's multiple pieces, multiple heights across the room, and we have some pieces that are 8 foot by 8 foot.
Wow. Visually
my
stunning. That's a
Yeah.
big piece.
It's
So,
crazy. Yeah.
It's open during the weekdays, I know, from 10 to 2, but also you just mentioned, let's say you're going to see Peter Pan or you're going to see a show at the Walton Arts Center. Can you just go in? How does that work, Jennifer?
Yeah, we're open pre-show and we're open during intermission. And like one of the reasons that we want to do a show like this is we want to introduce our patrons to artists who are local and the work that they do. We want them to become patrons of those artists. A noteworthy thing about our show too is a lot of these pieces are for sale, and 100% of the sale price goes to the artist. We don't take any commission. So we really are trying to create new audiences for those artists so that we keep them in Northwest Arkansas. We keep them creating. We keep our region strong in that area.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Are there any pieces this year that you're like super excited about?
Oh, so many. You know what? There is one particular photo that I absolutely adore, and luckily it was taken by one of our former box office's daughters.
Wow.
And who is a set dresser on Reservation Dogs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
cool.
so
That's a big deal.
yeah, no, it's an amazing piece, and I just think that it captures some beautiful kind of found spaces in photography.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that it's just every single artist this year has singular voice, and there's stories that come jumping off the walls at you. So I encourage everybody to come out and see this.
And you just mentioned photography as part of it as well. So there's photography, what else is there? What kind of mediums are we seeing?
There's ceramics, there's sculpture that's not ceramics, there's fiber arts, so
Okay.
weaving and quilting kind of things. Then there's
Like our I was thinking our heavy
Textiles.
woven.
Yeah,
Okay.
textiles.
Yep. Okay.
But well, there's drawing, and of course, drawing, painting, anything that's two-dimensional,
Sure.
right? There's also
Collage.
Collage.
Yeah.
Like, we
And you got
really
run the gamut.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and it is also run the gamut of artists, right?
That's
From
amazing.
emerging artists all the way through the seasoned
Yeah.
person who sells
That's so
all the time.
Well, you see some details right there on your screen. Thank you both for joining
Yes,
us and
thank
giving us
you.
those details as well.